Hey YouTubers, Grimy Dragon here, and once again it's review time, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Power of the Primes Moonracer. Yeah, finally I got a hold of this one, and I've been tracking it down for quite a while, and it just happened to show up at Amazon.com for a good price, so I got her. I'm quite pleased with it. As you can see, she is a nice Cybertronian car, and very long. And yeah, quite interesting. As you can see, the spoiler is actually made up of her accessories, the gun, and the hand / prime armor. But yeah, you got your little Moonracer here, and it's okay. Rolls decently, except for these little pegs at the bottom that kind of get in the way. They kind of mess with the rolling because they drag on the ground. They're just as low as the wheels are, which is unfortunate. But other than that, still looks pretty good. Very nicely painted. Got white paint here, which is quite impressive. You got all the teal paint on this part, which is all supposed to be clear plastic. Got an Autobot symbol tampoed on. No hubcaps on, no painted hubcaps, which is a drag, but oh well. Still, very nice. And it does make for a good vehicle mode. So I'm quite pleased with that. And yes, you saw they got the hand gun, or can thing, and the gun here. But all in all, looks good. You do have ports for Prime Masters here and here. So you can set them on if you want, or you can take a Titan Master like Cab here. You can set him down. So yeah, you got that. Looks good. And I am quite pleased. So I guess we should try to transform her, and yeah, since this is a combiner character, well, not really a character who's known for being a combiner, but this is a combiner style. So starting off with the leg mode, we're going to actually lift this up and we'll fold these legs in. And you want these pegs here to go into these ports here. Then we flip this down, flip up this combiner peg. There's going to be two little slots on the side and two tabs on the knees. They just go together and they press together like so. It's pretty solid. Then you got the hands, which you just fold in. And then you just flip up the combiner peg. And then you're all set. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. Pretty easy. Very easy, in fact. So, yeah, nothing big there. As a leg, she does look good. I mean, it is a very thin leg. Very feminine leg, which is appropriate, all things considered, and will look great with a equally thin other leg like Nova Star, which is coming out, which is a repaint of this, or Alpha Bravo. The helicopter mold really does work well with this one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Going to arm mode is not difficult either. So first, put these up, bring them in like this. The arm, like the tabs on here, will go into slots molded into the shoulder, and then tabs on the forearm will tab into the side as well, and you can flip in the hand again. Rinse and repeat on this side. Then you rotate that around to whatever side you want it to be. You can just pull these out. Flip up this back piece, like so. And then just attach the hand. And fold this down. The arm pieces can be a little bit fiddly. But that's pretty normal. But yeah, you have a combiner arm done. Again, not too difficult. And yes, she does make a nice arm too. This little piece back here does make a interesting backer. But yeah, it helps fill it out, and all in all, very solid. Again, thin, but that's okay. It works out quite well. And I am pleased with it. Now finally, we'll get to robot mode, which you start by flipping these back, or at least to the sides. Fold that down to where it's looking like this. And then you push this forward, rotate the head out, because it will not come out the other way. It's actually pretty locked in. Yeah, you rotate it around, fold the combiner peg down, flip up this part, and the 2 pegs will go into 2 slots on the windshield, locking that all in place. Take the hand off, of course. You can move the arms down as you wish. Yeah, you can move the arms down as you wish. Rotate the waist and flip the feet down. And she is get her balanced, and she's in robot mode. And I am quite pleased with her. It is a somewhat kibbly but very good looking robot mode, and has a very G1 vibe to it, which I love. So yes, this is a really nice Moonracer. For articulation, you do have a forward back neck pivot, as well as a ball jointed head. Pretty good combo. Ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows. Nothing really at the wrists. You do got a waist joint, ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, knee bend, double jointed if you want, but that's a little awkward. And a little bit forward backward at the hip, at the ankles and ankle pivot. Oh yes, that is good. So I'm quite pleased with that. And we'll get a good look at that head sculpt, because that is a very solid head. And yeah, very well sculpted head, beautiful. Love the paint on it. The Autobot symbol looks good on her. And all in all, very attractive. I like her. I like her quite a bit. Now, she does have this prime armor piece, which we'll use the pegs to go onto her chest. Got a couple ports on the side. Just peg them in to secure it on, and that looks kind of dumb. Big surprise. Not even going to bother with the Prime Master feature. We all know how that works. But she does have a gun, which works very well. And yeah, I can get her arm adjusted a little bit. She is a very solid figure, and I'm quite pleased with her. We'll get some comparisons in. First up, we got to bring in our leader, Lita 1, who is quite taller. And yeah, that's because she's a Voyager size. But we'll also bring in my custom Minerva, because I like that toy. Bring in the BotCon Road Rage, or Shattered Glass Tracks. But it's Road Rage, we all know it. Zoom out a little bit more if I can. No, I can't. Okay. Well, this is going to get crowded very quick. Gotta bring in Chromia. And yeah, that's the Japanese Legends version. And Nautica. Oh. Yes, unfortunately, Moonracer is a bit back heavy, so she'll fall over easy if you're not careful. Especially since her legs don't seem to want to work with me today. Now bring in Flare Up, who is pretty much a representation of Firestar, or Nova Star as she's going to be called in the new figure, which I hope comes out soon. Gotta bring in Windy, or Windblade. I could do this without knocking her over. That's the one negative. She does seem to want to fall over easy. I'm not sure if it's just the way I got her feet or what. Could be my fault, but yeah, she seems to want to fall over easy right now. And yeah, there are a lot of female Autobot characters available, so we'll just keep it first party though. We'll get Lifeline in from the club. And of course the actual paint job of the Japan RC. And as you can see, Moonracer is kind of getting lost in the shuffle here. So I'm going to end it with this group. A lot of ladies. I got a couple more, but they're not going to fit. And I'm not going to be able to get Victorion in the background. So yeah. Of course, I couldn't get Victorion off my shelf anyway. But honestly, I am very happy with how Moonracer turned out. I think she's a great figure, spectacular figure, worth getting a hold of. So if you can find her, and I hear that Hasbro's going to be releasing Wave 2, get a hold of her. She is definitely worthwhile to have. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and of course, leave a comment and tell me what you think. I know I said it already, but I do want to hear your opinions. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. So until then, goodbye out there, whatever you are.